بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. الآن نبدأ درسنا اليوم اللي هو developing vocabulary and listening, Macmillan flying 6 unit 4 page 41. Okay, now we're going to take page 41 and 42 today. So today's lesson is going to be about noun suffixes, and we're going to understand what's the meaning of suffixes and what's the meaning of noun suffixes. And also we're going to take some examples or exercises on it. After that we're going to take speaking. Then after that the last listening. So we're going to take 4 parts. The first one is, before we start we have to review the lesson that we took before. Muraja, okay. Comparative form. You remember what's the meaning of comparative? If I want to compare between 1 and 1, that's comparative. If I say tall and I want to compare, I add ER to it. It's ER. You say Ahmed is taller than Ali. And this one is big. We say bigger. We add ER to it. Say Ahmed is bigger than Ali. And also why? If we have heavy and heavier, ER, it's not clear, but it's ER. So you say heavier, we take out the Y and put I instead of it. And say this box is heavier than that box. Okay. Now also if we have a long comparative, it's a long word, it's more than 3 syllables. For example, colorful, mulawwan. You say this picture is more colorful. You add more colorful than that picture. Superlative, when I want to compare between more than 1 and 3 and 4, 2, okay? Now we say tall, tallest. And we say Ahmed is the tallest of all. The word big, when we say big, we have consonant, vowel, consonant. We say bigger, or biggest. Biggest. It's not clear, but it's biggest. Heavy, when we add EST to it, we take out the Y and put I. We say this box is heavier than that box. And also colorful, it's 3 syllables, colorful, okay? So when you add, we say the most colorful, the most colorful. Now, noun suffixes. Today's lesson is about noun suffixes. Now what do we mean by suffixes? It's the words that come at the end of it's the letters that come at the end of a word. For example, we have able, that's an adjective. When we add to it a suffix, ity, it's become ability, noun. It changes it to noun. That's why we call it noun suffixes. Now adjective means sifa, noun ism. So we change the adjective to a noun by using a noun suffix. Also appear, it's a verb. When we add a suffix ance, it's appearance, it changes to a noun. Perform, verb. When we add er to it, performer, noun suffix. Okay, that's why we call these noun suffixes, because it changes the verb, the adjective, the verb, the adverb, everything changes to a noun. Okay. Now we finished with the noun suffixes. We're going to take the exercises. Exercise 1. Look at these words. Each one contain noun suffix. Which of the noun are people? It refers to people. It talks about people. So we have these words. Ability. Can you say I am ability? No. It doesn't refer to a person. It doesn't. It's a reference to people, but it's not. You cannot say this is people. Appearance, مظهر, no. Difference, اختلاف, no, it's not people. Improvement, تحسين, no, it's not people. Investigation, تحقيق, no. Madness, جنون, no. mathematician. Mathematician. Mathematician means شخص يعمل في الرياضيات أو عالم رياضيات. Mathematician. So that's people. This is people. Performer. مؤدي. شخص يؤدي أعماله ويؤدي عروض. That's also people. Professor. 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 That's also people. Journalist. صحفي. الجريدة. Journalist. It's also people. Okay? So, O-R-E-R-I-S-T and I-E-N, these refer sometimes to people. Exercise 2. Look at these words. Change them to noun, into noun. So we have to add a suffix to it. Okay? Or a different type of noun using the suffix below. So we're going to give you some suffixes. You may need to change the spelling. Sometimes when you add a suffix, you have to change the spelling. Sometimes. Okay? Sometimes you can make more than one noun from each word. You can make more than one noun. Sometimes one suffix can take more than a word. Now these are the words act. What does it mean act? يمثل. Confident. Confident, it has two meanings. Confident means واثق من نفسه. Confident, ثقة. Also means بسرية. Confident. Educate, يدرس أو يعلم. Electric, كهرباء. Employ, يوظف. Happy, سعيد. Invent, يخترع. Relevant, ذو صلة. Science, علم. Okay, these are the words. Now we're going to have these suffixes. These are called noun suffixes. So, the first one, ity, which one do you think it takes? Electricity. Where is it? Yeah, electric. You say electricity. Did we change anything? Yeah. We didn't change anything. We just add ity. Now this one, relevance. Relevant. Where is it? Relevant. We change it to relevance. We changed the last letter. Or the last letter. Confidence. Confident. We change it to confidence. We change the spelling. Employment. Employ. Employment. Where is it? Yeah, this one is employ. So we change it to employment. ION. We have two words in this part. Action and education. Now these the four letters, the last four letters TION, we pronounce it as shin. Action, education. Happiness. Now in this one we change the Y into I. This one, electrician. كهربائي. شخص يعمل في المجال الكهربائي. Electrician. Okay. This one electricity. كهرباء. This one electrician. ER. Employer. الشخص اللي يوظف الناس. Employer. Now OR, I think it can take more than one. Actor. ممثل. Educator. معلم. Inventor. مخترع. The last one is scientist. عالم. Science, we change it to scientist. Now, that's exercise 2. Now, exercise 3. Read the text below. Complete the text with words related to the words given. So, we're going to read the text. Now, we have a long text. I've taken it into parts. It's not clear here, but now sometimes you can get the impression that the word is science. What do you say? That we have to change it. You add a suffix to it and then put it here. Now, impression that today spend? What do you think? Science? It's scientists. Scientists. The next one is, but just think of then a space, of some of the biggest inventions. Now, here it's important. Now, add a suffix to it and then put it here. What kind of suffix would you add? Important, you say, but just think of the importance. Importance. It should be here in the blank space. Take, then blank, of, for example. Take, for example, he said electric. We took it before. Take electricity, for example. Or more specific, بشكل خاص, the electric lighting bulb. المصباح الكهربائي. Light bulb. The space of the light bulb is one of the key moments in human progress. So he said invent. What do you think? The invention of the light bulb. The next one is, its space was Thomas Edison. Invent. So he's talking about a person now. Say it's inventor. Inventor. Was Thomas Edison. Some people say that it's not Thomas Edison, but we'll see. Edison's biggest skill was to take another person's idea and blank and make blank, the word is improve to it. So improve, we say improvement or improvements for plural. Electric light bulb meant that the space of gas disappear. What do you think? Now, in your book, there's no this. In your book, there's no this. So I added this because we're not talking about prefixes, we're talking about suffixes. So it should be disappear. So we say disappearance. Disappearance. The next one is, before gas light and electricity light, the space had made jobs and lectures actively. So dark. So what is the meaning of dark? The darkness had made jobs. Okay? Edison gave people the space. Now the word is able to see all day long. Edison gave the people the ability. What are space different? Now what are that made to our world? So what do you think? What's a difference? Difference. Now we finished with the noun suffixes, also the examples. Now we're going to go to speaking. Now speaking, look at this picture. What do you see? What do you think of these two pictures? What makes them really close to each other? Why did we put these two pictures together? Say, work with a partner. Look at the photo. How intelligent do you think these animals are? How intelligent? Intelligent means the key. Okay, how intelligent do you think a monkey is? Or how intelligent do you think a dolphin is? So what do you think? Are they intelligent or not? Which one is more intelligent than the other? Give reasons for your answer. Why do you think they are intelligent? Why do you think a chimpanzee is intelligent? Why do you think a dolphin is intelligent? Now we've finished with the speaking part. Now we're going to go to the listening. Now we're going to listen to people talking. Listen to a brother and a sister, talking about the animals. Are these statements true or false? We're gonna true or false, or their information not given, NG. So we're gonna listen, then we're gonna go to the questions.
Unit 4, Listening. Exercise 2.
Did you hear the story about that chimpanzee yesterday?
No. What chimpanzee?
Well, there was a chimpanzee in a zoo in Sweden. The thing is that the chimpanzee used to get so tired of visitors to the zoo that he'd throw stones at them.
What's so interesting about that?
The unusual thing was that he collected the stones when the zoo was closed and there were no tourists around. Early in the morning he looked for stones that he could throw. There were none on the little island where he lived, so he'd put his hand in the water round the island and get them from there. Then he made them into simple discs so that he could throw them better. When he couldn't find rocks or stones in the water, he made new ones by hitting the floor hard and making the concrete break. And then he'd hide them in special places on the side of the island where the tourists came, so it wasn't too difficult to find them when he needed them. The thing is that when he did all this, he was really calm and relaxed. And yet when the tourists came back, he got nervous and angry, and he went straight to get his stones and start throwing them.
So what does that prove?
Well, we usually think that animals aren't clever enough to make plans for the future. We think they just live in the present and follow whatever needs they have at that particular moment. When you look at this chimp's behavior, though, it shows that humans aren't the only creatures that can make plans for the future.
Yeah, well, it does seem to be such a clear example that you have to agree.
Yeah, the chimp knew exactly what he was doing. When the zoo closed in the winter, he stopped collecting his stones.
You know, the sad thing is that this story shows how intelligent animals are, but it also shows how much they hate humans.
You're right. It makes you think about zoos, doesn't it? I loved going to the zoo, but now all the animals seem so down and depressed that it's just no fun. I can't see why people go.
That reminds me about an article I read in the newspaper yesterday. It said that there are scientists who think that dolphins are so intelligent that it's humiliating to do shows with them in zoos and aquariums. It said that after humans, they're probably the most intelligent animals in the world. More intelligent than chimps, even. There was an interesting story in the newspaper about a wild dolphin. It spent 3 weeks in a dolphinarium in Australia. One of the trainers helped it to learn to do a trick there, walking in the water using its tail. When the dolphin went back into the wild, they found that it had started teaching other dolphins how to do it.
Cool!
Okay, now that we've listened to the brother and sister, we're going to go to the questions. So the first one, the teenagers were talking about an incident that happened yesterday. Did they talk about an incident that happened yesterday? No. False. The answer is F. The chimpanzee was only aggressive toward certain type of visitors to the zoo. He wasn't aggressive to all of them. No, it's not. False also. This one is false. The chimpanzee or the chimp had a good supply of rocks and stones. Rocks, sukhur, ahjar, on the island where he lived. Is it true or false? It's not mentioned. We don't know. It's not given. the chimpanzee was feeling angry when he took the rocks, when he was collecting the rocks. Was he angry? No, it's false. He was calm. When he was collecting the rocks, he was calm. Okay? The chimp was a good shot and hit people with nearly every throw. When he throws the rock, every time he throws it, he hits the people over there. It's not mentioned, we don't know. It's not given. We don't know about this. The story proves that animals only live in the present. Is it? Does it prove that only live in the present? No, it's false. False. It proves that they think about the future also. The boy wants people to stop going to the zoo. Was it? Yeah, he wants. It's true. He said that it's not really good to go to zoos. The girl says that some scientists are against showing where dolphins do tricks. Okay, is it? Yes. But it's not mentioned. I'm sorry. This one is not mentioned. It's not given. We don't know. The girl tells a story about a man who taught dolphin in the wild to do tricks. Is it? It's not mentioned also. It's not given. They said that he taught a dolphin, but we don't know if it's in the... Okay. Correct the false mistakes.
Unit 4. Listening. Exercise 2.
So these are the false mistakes.
Did you hear the story about that chimpanzee yesterday?
No.
So the first one is the teenagers were talking about an incident that happened yesterday, but they weren't. They were talking about an incident that happened before. They read the newspaper yesterday, but the story happened before that. The second one, the chimp had a good supply of rocks and stones on the island where he lived. No, he didn't. He was collecting them. He was going to the water and collecting them, and also breaking some of the concrete wall. So it's not, he didn't. The chimp was feeling angry when he took the rocks. No, he wasn't. The story proves that animals only live in the present. So the chimp felt calm and relaxed when he took the rocks. And the second one, the story proves that animals only live in the present. No, the story proves that some animals are clever enough to think about the future. The girl tells a story about a man who taught a dolphin. This one is incorrect. So the story tells about a dolphin that returns to the wild and teaches the other dolphins. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again. وهذا وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد.